from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut, 280.
5:36. Go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Cut, 315. 95.
Check.
Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one of the
thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So after the second down to 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott now. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. On second down, it's Hines. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 25. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
4th down, Prescott. And finding Keelan Cole. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the Lions will line up to go for 2.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
A toss running left. It's White, and he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
In your face.
Check. Good job right there. Good job right there. Be alert. Be alert.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Zebra.
2nd and 10.
Let's get it. 45.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And Andola's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Go, go, go.
That's another.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vance McDonald. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And they got the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James White, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a wrong touchdown. Short-term memory.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were tight.
Yep.
Don't do it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of the... timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Wilson being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's this fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Wilson to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the benches.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. James White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
The shotgun snap to Lawletta. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Complete to Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, Lawletta. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Well, it's Lawletta. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To the air yet again, Lawletta. And McDonald here over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break for Lawletta. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to get a score back. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going on the ground, it's White, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Lorenzo Alexander on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Here's Walletta. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Freeman again. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Time to go. Night. Over. Watch 57. Here we go, D.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Anthony Hitchens, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Detroit! Gerald Everett, 53 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Freeman. And an alley to run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, Prescott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A first down throw for Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll find Everett there, complete. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Long let it hit, and it's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Kill.
Prescott on first down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Check 26.
A toss running left. It's White, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 55's the mic. Check 55's the mic. I'm coming.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
From the 36, Lauletta. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
60 out long.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And that's caught by Beasley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. On first down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it's... They'll try and run with McKinnon. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each sense...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Ready. 50, play.
The Redskins
Number
take
one.
over 1st and 10. At
Jump.
the 11-yard line.
Mike, 50 down.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They run. Devontae Freeman. And some space here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving